Hey friends, I don't know how you got here, but I'm so excited you're here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you about a make-along collab that I am involved in and who my buddy is. And so I want you to, watch this video and hopefully you can join in and have some fall fun this first week of October with us. So here's the details. Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla, and I'm so happy you're here. This is Sassy. She loves to walk back and forth in front of the camera because she don't have any toys or anything else to do. She's got a whole bunch of toys. She just likes to walk around and be close to me. That's her whole goal. And here comes Phoebe. She wants to come say hi too because she heard me talking. Say hey. Hey there. This is Phoebe. She is my little 4-year-old Chihuahua. She's my baby. Oh, it's your mama's baby. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for stopping by and joining me for a video today so we can hang out and talk. So it is fall. I mean, it's not really that much cooler here. When we get a little rain, it is, but in my mind, it is fall. Okay, are you experiencing fall weather? I love everything about fall. I just like the crisp, cool air. That first day where it's like, ooh, it's cool this morning. That is like one of my most loved days. I love that. And I just love like sitting around by a little fire. We used to do, when my kids were little and growing up, we used to like roast hot dogs all the time and roast marshmallows and things like that. Um, of course, I can't eat a hot dog anymore, but every now and then Big Daddy might do something like that. So I'm looking forward to just sitting by the fire out there with him and chatting, talking. It'd just be the two of us now because we don't have our kids here anymore. But that's something I enjoy doing. I love hot cocoa. And let's see, I'm not a pumpkin spice girl. We've talked about that in several videos now. I'm looking over here to kind of get an idea of what I was trying to say. Now, I don't care that much for cinnamon. Cinnamon is just not my thing. I can only take a little bit of cinnamon, right? But I tell you what, I love me some cinnamon stitches, okay? Do you know Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches? She is my girl, okay? I love me some Jennifer. I could hang out and visit with Jennifer all day long. Too bad we both have lives. We can't do that. Too bad we don't live close to each other because we could have a fun time. We would get in a lot of troubles. What we would get in. We would be bad news for each other because I can tell she's the one that would motivate me to do bad things. And I think I could entice her. I think we would cut up and just have a silly, silly time. So Jen and I talked, and we are doing a collab make-along, and we want to invite you to join us. So I'm going to tell you what we're doing, and then you decide if you want to jump in and create also. What we are doing is I have several anniversary cakes. If y'all don't remember, if you hadn't been here and don't know, my son Elijah used to, well, both my kids, Dakota worked at Michael's at one time, worked his way up and become a manager at Michael's. Elijah did the same thing, except they did move him up too fast. He got a job at Michael's, and they bumped him up to management like in just a couple of months, which I thought was really fast. He was my baby, my little kid, and I'm like, they're giving you keys to the store. Anyway, so he worked as a manager at Michael's also, and he both of them, when you work at Michael's, you get a 20 is it 30% off? discount. And so sometimes it worked where you got stuff on sale and the employee discount. And since they lived at home, I got their employee discount because I lived in the house with them at the time. And so, big one year for Christmas, the anniversary cakes had came out a little bit before. We had, I think I had bought one and maybe one or two when they went on sale after they first came out. I loved them. I can't remember. I made a circular blanket with one, and I bought one as just a pet. It was my pet, my pet yarn. I can't remember what else I might have made from that. But anyway, I still have several because when Christmas came around, they were on sale, and Big Daddy went in and used Elijah's employee discount, and he got me a bunch for Christmas one year. Like, I was just like, what am I going to do with all those? I mean, I love yarn. The bigger the ball, the better. I love big balls. But when I had like all these boxes over there, and he wrapped them and everything. And it was two in a box. So I would pick up the boxes and kind of shake it. And I was like, it's got to be yarn. It's got to be yarn. But I didn't know what yarn was in there. And Christmas Day came, and I opened those, and in each box was two of the big anniversary cakes. So these have been hanging around with me for a little while. And I was just like, what am I going to do with that? Well, I'm using one this week. I might use two. I don't know. But I have several of these in my stash, and I love looking at them. They're just pretty. They're my pretties. I have one that I'm probably not going to use because it's my pet. But anyway, the deal is I have a lot of big balls. I have other big balls too, but I'm going to use anniversary cake for this make along for me. And Jennifer says she had some big balls too. She has anniversary cakes, and then she has some of those just bigger skeins of yarn. I remember one time Michael's had those really big skeins of yarns, like the never-ending balls of yarn. I don't remember what they were called, but I personally had some. They had marked them down, like they were kind of pricey, and then they marked them down on clearance, and we all went and got them, right? I still have some of those. Like, I know I have gray that I have bordered. I have bordered blankets with that gray forever, okay? I'll never run out of that gray because that ball just keeps getting bigger. The more I use it, the bigger that ball gets. And so I don't know how it does that, but it does. But anyway, so Jennifer and I are doing this little make-along, crochet-along. You can knit, you can loom knit, you can do whatever you want to do. And so what we're going to do is, I think she's making a blanket. I'm going to make a blanket. It took me a while to figure out what blanket I was going to do. I did think about that star blanket. There's a 6-day star blanket is out there. I think the pattern is by Betty McKnit, I think, on YouTube. Anyway, it's a 6-day blanket, but I think that's for kid size. But I'm using this yarn right here, which is a 6-weight yarn. So I'm using a lot larger, and I'm probably using a larger hook, but I'm just going to go with it and see how much I make. Now, this little make along is for 7 days. So I'm going to work really hard on this blanket and just see how big I can get it in 7 days. And this particular, I brought a flashlight in here for this purpose. This is our flashlight we keep close by the front door. But this is a 6-weight. It is 161 yards. And if you're curious to what colorway this is, it is peach party. Peach party. Party. So anyway, that's what I'm using. Now, I hadn't decided what size hook I'm using. I have my 8mm and my 9mm hook, which is a L. an M. I don't know for sure. I know this is a 9. I know this is an 8, and an 8 is an L. You know, I don't know what a 9 is, but whatever. It's a clover 9, and I have a little cushion around it. It's just a little tube thing off of Amazon, and you cut them to whatever size you need them to make handles bigger. That's what I use them for. Someone sent me a package of those tubes. At first, I didn't have a clue what they were for. It took me a little while to like, what is this? And I think some of you guys had to tell me. Um, I like an 8, but I like a 9 too. So I don't know which one I'm using. I might start with the 8. And now Betty McKnit does say, as you're going around the blanket, if it starts to curl up, you can go up a hook size. So I may start with the 8, and I may just kind of go up from there. Now I don't consider, if it's just up a little bit, I don't consider that curling up. It would have to like curl up where you can't lay it down for me to say it's curling up and go up a size. But anyway, I was going to see what size this even recommends. And it probably, it recommends an 8. I don't like that because I thought it was going to recommend like a 6. And I wanted to use bigger hook than what it was calling for. So I may change my mind totally on the size hook I'm using. We'll find out later. When I get started, I'll be like, no. Okay, but anyway. So anyway, we want to invite you guys to play along with us. If you got some big balls, pull out your big balls and let's crochet whatever you want to make. And like I said, you can crochet, you can loom knit, you can knit with needles, you can do whatever you want to do. Finger knit, if you can finger knit with that. I don't know. I don't know how to finger knit, obviously. So anyway, if you make something, show your progress with us on our Facebook groups. I have a Facebook group, Llama, Mama, Kayla, and Big Daddy. Jennifer has a Facebook group, Cinnamon Stitches. And I will also link Jennifer's YouTube channel in the description box below. So you can go over and hear her plans with her big balls. And yeah, and join in us. Let us know if you're joining in the comments. Now, we're doing this for 7 days. So next Monday, I will show you how big my blanket is. Now, I may do some crocheting chats during the week between now and then just to show you how much I've done. I will be out of town for 2 days during this, so that kind of puts a little crimp in my plans because Saturday and Sunday I'll be in the car, and I don't know if I want a big, huge blanket over me while I'm in the car. So I don't know about that. But anyway, after Monday, I'll still probably crochet on that because I do want to make that blanket at least this big. I don't know how many yards you need to make that star blanket an adult size blanket, but I figure I can crochet all that I want to till this runs out and I can call it finished. Or if it's not that big and I want to make it bigger, I have another one exactly like this. Or I could pull out a different one and, you know, the star would change colors. Like I think I have a blue one that's blues and greens. And I could like crochet so many rows with this and go to that one and back and forth. But I think I'm just going to try to see how big this one ball makes. That way we'll know. We don't have to do any second guessing anymore. But yeah, I hope that some of you have some big balls and will join in with us. We like our big balls, but we need to use our big balls, okay? They're taking up a lot of space. Like, you know how much I have some of these in my room. Do you know how much smaller skeins I could put where these big balls are taking up space? Yes. So that's why I want to use my big balls. Here's my center pool. Wow. It's already there waiting on me. Thank you. I was kind of wondering, should I do an outer pool? But I don't think I am, because if I end up taking this in the car, the center pull would be easier. So center pull it is, but yeah, these big balls, they're just taking up a lot of space, and a lot of little balls could fit in that space. So let me know, guys. Are you using your big balls this week or not? Do you not have big balls? You can use other yarn. Just call it a big ball. You know, compared to those little bitty bonbons, it would be a big ball. So it don't matter what yarn you use. We just invite you to have fun with us. And like I said, I'll be showing some progress and probably doing like some crocheting chats and things like that along the way. Now that I'm doing that star blanket by Betty McKnit, you don't have to do that. I don't know what blanket Jennifer's doing. I have no idea what pattern or what colors, or I don't even know what yarn she's using. I just know she's using big balls. And so that Betty McKnit's star blanket that I'm going to use, it is, you can look that up on YouTube's, and she has it broke down to like maybe rows. I'm just saying some numbers because I don't really remember, but maybe it's rows 1 through 10, 10 through 15, 15 through 20, 20 through 25 or something like that. So she's got it broke down in different videos for different rows. So that makes it a little less overwhelming. You can say, you know, at the beginning it's going to go real fast. And you could probably do 20 rows in no time because, you know, they're little. But then as it gets big, you're not going to do as many rows a day or even a day or, you know, a week. You're going to slow down because you got to go all the way around it. And so that star, it's got all the points, right? We got to go around. So, yeah. I'm just thinking this out in my head, okay? So I'm just saying at first it's going to grow fast, and then later in the week it won't grow as fast because you're going so much bigger around. But I'm excited about this, and I love that Jennifer is doing this with me. I love me some Jennifer. Cinnamon Stitches, she's my girl, and I support Jennifer all the way. I know Jennifer supports me. I feel her love. And I invite you to come feel the love with us. Post pictures in our Facebook groups. Let us know that you're joining in. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to say? I don't know. I want to make sure I give you all the information. If you have questions, ask in the description, in the comments below this video, and I will try to, answer your question. Also, we're posting pictures in the Facebook group. If you ask questions there, I may not see it, but I do read every comment on YouTube. So if you want to talk to me, ask me something, or tell me something, that's the place to do it, in the comments on YouTube. They give us that lovely space down there. The Facebook group is for sharing photos, and I do like to go on there sometimes when I get a chance and just scroll and look at the photos. Sometimes Big Daddy will say, "Hey, did you see such and such photo?" And I'll be like, "No, I hadn't been on Facebook today because I'm crocheting, right? That's my hobby. Facebook's not my hobby." Crocheting is my job. YouTube's my job. Facebook's not my job, so I don't get on Facebook that much. And he'll bring his phone over and show me, and he'll scroll through and show me photos and stuff. And sometimes when we're sitting somewhere waiting or whatever, he shows me photos from the Facebook group. So, yeah, post your photos in there. He loves looking at all of them. He'll say, "Hey, did you see such and such?" I'll say, "No, I hadn't seen it." And he describes it all to me, tells me what colors and everything. And he tells me, like, it's incredible. And he just admires your guys' work that you post in there. He doesn't crochet. He doesn't care about crocheting. Like he'll never do that as a hobby or anything like that, but he um, admires and he, I guess, respects the work that he knows went into it because he watches me. Sometimes when I'm sitting there crocheting and he's sitting by me, he's just watching me, watching my hands, watching the stitches, you know. So he knows there's a lot of work in it. He knows that you just don't go poof and you have a blanket. And in case some of you guys were wondering about this shirt, this is a Cinnamon Stitches tutorial on her channel. I wanted to wear this shirt today because it reminds me of Jennifer. Um, it is made with a cotton yarn, and I believe the name of this tutorial is Spring Fling Cotton Tee. It's something like that, but I will try to. I'm going to leave some links in the description box below. So go down there. If you're on a phone, there might be a little arrow type thing, a little V, and if you click on it, a box will drop open. If you're on a computer or something like that, it might say show more or more. Click on that. I don't know about a tablet because I don't ever look on a tablet or anything, but you know, it may look different on different devices, but there's some kind of way you can open that description box below and there'll be links, and if you're on your phone you just click on that link and it just brings up, you know, whatever the link is. Try and think, is there anything else? No, I just need to figure out what hook I'm using and go get busy because I'm ready to get started on this. Like, I'm itching, okay? Um, I know Jennifer usually puts out her videos at like 7 a.m. So my plan is to get mine out at like 8 or 9 a.m. Give people time to watch her video, and then my video will pop up. I'll schedule it for like 8 or 9 o'clock. So it's coming out shortly after hers. But anyway, I'm just looking around to see if there's anything else I needed to say. And I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I love you guys. I thank you for watching. I thank you for joining in. If you want to play with me and Jennifer with our big balls, if you got some big balls you want to play with, come on, join us. We're ready. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, it is a beautiful day to crochet, and enjoy your day. Don't this sound like a fun make-along collab with me and Jen? I hope you guys are joining us, and let us know if you are and what you're making and pictures of your project. So we're just going to have fun with this and see how big our projects get with these big balls.